Honestly, I didn't think it'd be possible, but Jim Carrey is absolutely unhinged as Robotnik in this sequel. Hey guys, welcome back to Canon Cinema. I'm Amanda, otherwise known as AMX NDA Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. Today I will be reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and I definitely ran to that theater to watch the sequel because I absolutely loved what Jeff Fowler and the whole crew did in the first one. It's a lot of fun, and I will say that Sonic is the best video game adaptation ever. I don't care what anyone says. This franchise now, and it's going to be soon to be trilogy because the post-credit scene is absolutely wicked. I am so excited for everyone to watch Sonic 2. It's exactly what a sequel needs to be. You add new characters, you add some conflict, but even though there are these like fantastical elements of the video game, which they absolutely nail, it is grounded in family, friendship, growing like as a kid and evolving as a kid with all these life lessons that James Marsden ends up teaching Sonic. So I really enjoyed this one. It's at par with the first Sonic, obviously with the addition of Knuckles and Tails, just adds a bit more to it because of the friendship and that they get to know each other throughout the film. Obviously, Knuckles is first at odds with Sonic because of Robotnik, and honestly, the power sets from like Knuckles and Tails and Sonic, they all truly shine in the third act of this film. So I just really enjoy this. It's a lot of fun. Honestly, I didn't think it'd be possible, but Jim Carrey is absolutely unhinged as Robotnik in this sequel. So we first see that Robotnik is stuck on the Mushroom Planet. I really like the bold choices of the title cards to show the locations. I thought that was really fun. Robotnik has been on that planet for a while, and he's trying to, accommodate his lifestyle on Earth in translation to the Mushroom Planet, but obviously that's not working. So he ends up summoning Knuckles in a way, as we see in the trailers, and then they end up back on Earth. They have to retrieve the emerald from Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic's home planet. And then we find out a little bit more about Knuckles and his backstory, and he has a really cool backstory that coincides with Sonic, and it makes for a really good emotional moment between the two of them. And I really liked Idris Elba as Knuckles. I thought he had some great line delivery. And then in the third act, towards the end, you kind of see a different version of Knuckles, which I really appreciated. Obviously, growth. It's all about growing. It's all about trust among friends. It's very well written for kids, but also for adults to appreciate, because obviously you have Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic as children and then marketed to children, but then the jokes from Jim Carrey as Robotnik just adds another layer for adults. So it is really fun for the whole family. I was dying of laughter. It was just on par with the first one. There is a Vin Diesel and The Rock joke that I absolutely howled, and I was the only one laughing in that theater, but it was just so funny. So look out for that one. I really enjoyed it. I think every single time I hear Ben Schwartz now, it's like he's Sonic. That's it. He can't do anything else, unfortunately, for me. Even watching him in the after party on Apple TV Plus, it was like, I'm hearing Sonic. Ben Schwartz can't do anything anymore because his voice is literally iconic as Sonic. I rhymed that. Know that I rhymed that. I personally thought that Natasha Rothwell as Rachel, which is Tika Sumpter's sister in the movie, was hilarious. The standout literally for comedic timing, just so freaking funny. There is an entire section where she truly shines. So please put her in more things because I was dying. It was so funny. We have some of the women kick butt in the second half of this movie, which I really appreciated, but it's all about Sonic as he is a kid. It's more of like his teenage years. He's rebellious, but he still needs to grow. He needs to understand what a hero truly is. And I think that they really showed that in this sequel. Again, it's bigger, it's better, more complicated. You add the other factors of the other characters, but it worked. It really worked. It wasn't too over the top. I feel like in scale of what the first one was, they added the right things to make the sequel. I'm really excited for the third installment to see where they're going to go with this, but they do stay true to the video games, especially when you see Sonic and Tails working together. I think that was really cute. The design, let's go to the special effects because my God, the special effects, honestly, for the hell the VFX crew went through for the first design of Sonic, they came back swinging. Some of the best special effects work in the business right now. I thought it was fantastic, like just so crisp and polished. And you couldn't even tell that obviously it's a live action film combined with these characters. So these actors are really talking to absolutely no one. You can't really tell. You can't really tell. It's not sloppy. It's not like messy in certain places. Like it's very polished from beginning to end. And we all know that in comic book films, especially, the third act CGI is never the best. It's never the best. But with Sonic, it just kept getting better and better. Like just a very well-rounded film for the special effects. And I really love that. It was just so good. Their power sets. Knuckles is just so fun. And he's so menacing. He's really intimidating in this film, but he feels like he's from another world where Sonic has like fully adapted. The lingo of humans and the way humans speak is completely different. He's adapted to their customs now. And Knuckles is like just so out of it. He's coming to Earth and he's speaking very differently and doesn't really know what to make of Robotnik and what to make of Earth. So you kind of get the duality of that. And then you have Sonic and Knuckles kind of speaking to each other in different ways and giving each other different information, like from Earth and where Knuckles does come from. So I thought that was really cool how they had that. My MVP of the film is Little Tails. We all need a tech person. And Tails is the tech person, like literally the brains of the whole operation. And Tails is just so freaking adorable. The designs for each of them, absolute perfection. I can't like stop talking about it because they are perfection. There were some pacing issues, I have to admit, but it was like quick on the ball with the action. If I felt like the third act came really quickly, but that's fine. I mean, they were getting straight to the point. A lot of it leans on Sonic and Tails. So I thought that was interesting. They kind of took the humans out of it this time, and that's fine. We're not watching this film for James Marsden and Tika Sumpter. No way in hell. We're watching it for Sonic and Tails and now Knuckles and Robotnik. So they really, really focused on the four of them. And I think that's why I may have enjoyed this one a little bit more. It did get choppy in the third act. They didn't really know how to get to the final standoff and where to kind of cut some things. But for me, it was still enjoyable. It was a lot of fun. I gave Sonic 2 a 3 out of 5 on my letterbox, the exact same rating that I gave the first Sonic, which isn't too bad. I mean, like for a sequel to be on par and like maybe slightly better than the first one, I think they did their job. And I know that kids are going to love this and they're going to want to see more. Make sure to stay for the post-credit scene. It's really important, especially for Sonic fans. You guys are going to freak out because it's just such a great post-credit scene to push us through to the third installment. So I really enjoyed Sonic 2. Please let me know which one you liked a bit more, if they're on par for you, down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can always follow me over at AMXND Reviews on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep watching movies.